Hi, my name is Mustafa Zakri. So I'm gonna do a 1 month challenge of coding. Every day I'm gonna code for 1 hour. Either do a project or just learn coding in general. And this is day one, and I'm gonna start with project. So most of the project I'm gonna using uh,
Slot machine after all. A user is
Breadboat.
going to enter bet amount. What?
Your game doesn't play the way it should? Perfect. Hobbies
Quiz, erase, enter, banking program.
What is going on, everybody? In this video, we're going to create a game of rock, paper, scissors for beginners. Hello, everybody. In this video, we're going to create a very simple banking program using Java. This video is meant to be a beginner's project to help us understand how methods work. So if that sounds good to you, let's get started. As a beginner, it might be helpful to you to break up your project into separate steps, then tackle this project one step at a time. I'll add a few comments of the different steps our program is going to take. So first, we're going to declare our variables. I misspelled that. Then we will
Uh, so we're gonna use Java, Java, uh, banking program for B beginner. And yeah, so uh, and I'm gonna do the same thing. Declare, declare, declare. What? Equals.
display a menu. A user is going to pick a choice from this menu. Depending on what they want to do, they can make a deposit, show their balance, make a withdrawal, so on and so forth. We will get and process user's choice. We'll create a method of show balance in order to display the balance to the user. Let me zoom in. Another method to make a deposit. Then a method to withdraw funds. We'll just say withdraw. And then we will create an exit message at the end, once the user exits. So again, as a beginner, it might be helpful to you to break up your program into different steps. We'll start with our step of declare variables. Here's the different variables we'll need. We have an account.
Okay, so Java public main. Okay, so public static void main string args.
Our account has a balance, such as dollars and cents. So a double would make sense for the balance, because it includes a decimal portion, cents. So we have our balance. We'll need a scanner because we're accepting user input. Scanner equals new scanner. The dollars and cents. We have an
Okay,
account. Our
and then exit message. Exit message.
account has a balance, such as dollars and cents. So a double would make sense for the balance, because it includes a decimal portion, cents. So we have our balance.
Alright, so for variables, we're gonna use double. No, double equal balance balance this, and then
we'll need a scanner because we're accepting user input. Scanner scan.
And then so here we're gonna use scanner
Scanner equals new scanner. Type system.in.
Scanner. Oh, gotta be capital S. Scanner equal new. Oh shit. Go back. New scanner, and you do system dot n.
Import this class. Import java.util.scanner, and then we are going to close our scanner when we're done with it.
And then we here close.
Let's take care of that now because I'm probably going to forget.
Okay. No.
We have our scanner, our balance. We're going to continue this program as long as a user doesn't exit. We'll need a while loop. We will declare and assign a Boolean variable of is running. Set that to be true. Continue this program while is running.
Boolean. Alright, so Boolean is only true and false. So we can do Boolean is running and equal true. And close this.
Running is true. Then we will accept a choice from the user. This will be an integer. A user is going to pick 1 to show balance, 2 to deposit, 3 to withdraw, or 4 to exit. The user is going to fill this in later using the scanner. Alright, we have declared our variables.
Okay.
Now we'll display a menu to the user. I will print the following. Let's say banking program.
And then display menu. Banking. Okay. Let me do. I'm gonna do all capital. Banking. Program.
Now you don't need to do this, but I like to add some separators using a bunch of asterisks.
I could do this one. Scat. Do a bunch of stars. Where's the stars? Okay, I could do this one. And then okay. Guess all looks good.
I just think it makes it look cool. We will lay out the different options. We will have option 1. Option 1 will be to show balance.
And then skew show balance. Oh, yeah, I gotta do numbers. One number that show the balance.
Option 2 will be to deposit. Option 3 will be to withdraw. 4 will be to exit. And then I'll add another separator. Again, not necessary. I think it would just look more organized. Now we need to get and process the user's choice. We have a variable of choice. We'll need to create a prompt. We will say, enter your choice, then hint 1 through 4. I'll use print instead of print line because I like the user input on the same line as the prompt. We will assign our variable of choice equal to use the scanner, call the next int method. Ideally, a user is going to type in a number 1 through 4 to do one of the following. Now we'll process
Enter your choice from 1 to 4. And then do choice equal scanner dot next and
process the user's choice. I think an enhanced switch would be great for this. We will create a switch and examine our variable of choice. We're examining our choice against matching cases. If choice equals a case of 1, we'll write an arrow to do something.
we do switches. Case 1.
Do this. We're going to call a method to show our balance, because 1 means the user wants to show their balance. We'll fill that in later. Let's write a test message. I'll use system.out.println. Let's say show balance. Case 2 will be for deposit. We'll just print a test message of deposit. Again, we're going to fill this method in later and call it. Case 3 is for withdraw. Case 3, withdraw. Case 4 is to exit. That we can actually fill in right away. It's pretty simple. We'll take
Show balance.
our Boolean variable of isRunning and set it to be false.
For number. Gee. False. Withdraw and
Then we'll add a default case. in case somebody doesn't type in a number 1 through 4.
And then D case.
Or we'll output invalid choice. Let's test numbers 1 through 3 first.
And invalid choice.
Enter a choice.
Let's run it. Let's run the code. How am I supposed to? Okay. Bro, wait. I can't move the thingy. How's it running? Let's see. Let's see. Is it? And then enter 2. Let's run the code again. Okay.
So I'll pick 1. That's for show balance. Again, we'll be calling a method later to show our balance. 2 is for deposit. We're depositing. 3 is for withdraw. 4 is to exit, but it doesn't do anything currently. Then any other choice, such as 5, prints out invalid choice. We want this program to continue running as long as is running remains true. Now we can test is running.
So I did a while loop, and so I copied all of these, and then I put them in a while, and then I said, and then I equaled it to boolean. Apparently, you don't have to equal it to true because it knows automatically it's gonna be like true and false.
Running. 1 is to show balance. We show our balance. 2 is to deposit. We deposit.
So let's
3 is to withdraw. Withdraw. 4 is to exit, and we should exit. Process finished with exit code 0. We know that that works now.
So let's run the code. So enter 1, show balance right here, and then we're gonna run again. Let's 3 withdraw, and I could do 2 deposit, and do 4. Let's do 4. Yeah, so with the 4 it exits the code. So
Our next step is to show balance, and this is going to be a method. Outside of our main method, we're going to create a new method of show balance. This has to be a static method because our main method is also static. There will be no return type. The return type is void. The method name will be show balance.
okay, so and then I'm just gonna make it smaller, smaller, smaller. No. Smaller, 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 smaller. And then do static void equal to show. Where's the fucking show balance?
Static of show balance. Outside of our main method, we're going to create a new method of show balance. This has to be a static method because our main method is also static. There will be no return type. The return type is void. The method name will be show balance. There's
do show balance this. I'll do this one. And then
it's going to be one parameter, a double of balance.
I could do double balance.
When we call this method, we have to pass in our balance variable. Within this method, we're going to use a printf statement. And I'll zoom in a little. Within this printf statement, pick a unit of currency you would like to use for this banking program. I'll use American dollars. We need a placeholder. We'll use a %, and then F to display a double. F means floating point number. We will display our balance. And from the beginning, I'm actually going to set my
dot
display our balance. And from the beginning, I'm actually going to set my balance equal to 0. We're going to be testing it. Then let me zoom out.
Okay. And then go here, balance equal to 0.
For case 1, we're going to call the show balance method, but we have to pass in our balance variable. All right.
In case 1, show balance. We could do this. Balance.
All right, let's test it. Enter a choice. I'll pick 1 to show our balance.
I could run the code now. Let's see. Come here. Enter 1. Okay.
Here's what we got currently. $0 and a bunch of zeros after the decimal. We are forgetting that new line character too. So let's add a new line character to the end before I forget. If you would like to display 2 digits,
And then from here, I could do this. F. Where is this now? N.
digits after the decimal, for example, normally when you display a floating point number using printf, you display 6 digits after the decimal. To limit it to 2, we can add the following. After our placeholder, our %, we're going to add 0.2. And to your choice, I will type in 1 to show our balance.
Let's run the code again. 1. Okay.
Our balance is $0.00. We're displaying 2 digits after the decimal. Let's change our initial balance to be $10.
Let's see. And I should balance. Let's do 10.99. Alright, let's run the code now. See what we get. Enter 1. 10.99.
And 99 cents. Enter your choice. I will type in 1. Our balance is $10.99. I think I'm also going to add a separator before displaying the balance too, to help with readability, although it's not necessary. So I'm going to cut one of these lines where we display a bunch of asterisks and print it right before displaying the balance.
Okay, just do this one, yeah. So, and let's see what run. See 1. Okay, that makes more sense.
Let's show our balance, and here's our balance, $10.99. And we have some of those separators before and after, which I think looks nice. Our show balance method is complete. I'm going to collapse this method. We don't need to code within it anymore.
Imagine being able to build an app with your name on it, just by thinking about it. Meet Base 44, a complete AI creation platform. Describe what you want.
Our next method, we don't need to code within it
Okay, so I can close this one.
anymore. Our next method is to make a deposit. We'll create a method of deposit. Oh, and then be sure to set your balance back to 0. We will create a static method. The return type is going to be,
Okay, and then we go static void no double deposit the
double. We will declare this method as the deposit method. There will be no parameters, but we will be returning something, a double. Inside of this method, I will create a local variable. The data type is double. The name will be amount. A user is going to type in an amount. The amount.
Okay, so and then from here I could do and then start the parenthesis and then I'll do double amount
That they're depositing using this method. This method isn't going to work properly until we return something. Add return statement. Just temporarily, so everything runs fine, I'm just going to return 0. We'll take care of this later. I just want everything.
and then it's here. And it says return 0.
To run and compile fine. We will prompt a user to type in an amount. I will use print instead of print line. That's my own preference.
And then just get enter the amount.
Prints for prompts. Enter an amount to be deposited.
Enter the and okay, do and amount to
Now, here's one issue. We're accepting user input from a user. Amount equals if I attempt to use our scanner, scanner.nextDouble, there's an issue. Our method isn't aware what the scanner is, because we declared the scanner within a separate method, our main method. Methods can't see inside of each other. There's a few different options. One, we could create a local scanner within this method. You know, scanner scanner equals new scanner and all that. I don't like the idea of creating several different scanners within this project, because then we're leaving them all open to accept user input. So why don't we do this? Let's take our scanner, move it from this local scope, and put it within a class scope.
Okay, I could do, and then move scanner. Where's scanner to public scanner.
So let's cut our scanner within the main method and stick it within the main class. But it does need to be static. Because some static methods are using it, this one scanner is accessible throughout the whole program now. And that warning goes away.
Okay.
Static.
Scanner. Next. Double.
Because some static methods are using it, this one scanner is accessible throughout the whole program now. And that warning goes away. So I think this would be better than creating several different scanners and leaving them all open throughout this program. We're just going to reuse the same one. At this point, we're going to verify the amount that the user types in. I'll use an if statement first. If a user types in an amount that's negative, well, they can't make a deposit. They can't deposit negative money. That's stupid. So we will check if our amount variable that the user types in is less than 0. If that's the case, we will print the following. Amount can't be negative. And then we will return 0. If the user does type in an amount that's valid, we'll execute an else statement, where we're going to return Let's cut our return statement at the end. We'll return our amount. Now, when we call our method, we can delete this print line statement. Where we're going to return let's cut our return statement at the end. We'll return our amount. Now, when we call our method, we can delete this print line statement. If a user selects 2 to make a deposit, we're going to assign our balance variable. Balance equals our balance plus call the deposit method. Our deposit method is going to return a number, an amount. If it's valid, we're going to return deposit method is going to return a number, an amount. If it's valid, we're going to return it back to the place in which we call it. We will add this to our current balance and reassign it to balance. Our balance will equal our current balance plus the deposit that we make. We can shorten this too. We could just say balance plus equals deposit.
Could do balance.
Okay, let's do a test run.
Say 15.
Banking program, let's show our balance. Our balance is currently 0. We'll select 2 to make a deposit. 2. Enter an amount to be deposited. Let's try and break it first. Let's say negative $1 million. Amount can't be negative. Then we're brought back to the menu. Let's try and make a deposit again. Enter an amount to be deposited. Let's say $150 and a nickel, 5 cents. That seems to have worked. Let's show our balance again. And here's our new balance, $150.05. All right, the deposit method is done. We can collapse it. We no longer need to code within it.
Okay, and then we can collapse it.
And now we need a withdraw method.
And then I could
We will declare a new method. It's a static method. We'll be returning a double. The name of this method will be withdraw. There will be one parameter. We will pass in a balance. Double balance. We do need to return something, so temporarily, just so our program runs correctly, I'm just going to return 0. We'll change that later. Within this method, I'm going to create a local variable of amount. Double amount. We will prompt a user.
Okay, I could do this one with a small d, and then here I could do this one is small. Oh shit, small d. That makes sense. I could do double amount, and then yeah, I could just close this one.
Enter amount to be withdrawn. We will assign our amount equal to, we're going to use our scanner. And remember, it's within the class scope, so we have access to it within this method. Scanner.next double to accept a double. If somebody tries to withdraw money that they don't have, we can check that within an if statement. If the amount,
and then I could do amount equals scanner dot next double, and I could do if amount is less than 0. I could do, no, I gotta do this one. Scout
is greater than our balance. We're passing in our balance, so we know what it is. If somebody tries to
oh shit, okay. Oh yeah, so balance.
withdraw $1 million, but they have no money in their bank account, well, they can't do that. We will print insufficient funds.
And
What if they try and withdraw negative money? We can check that within an else if statement. Else if our amount that the user types in is less than 0, we'll output
efficient funds. And yeah, I could do else if amount less than 0. go.
Amount can't be negative. Else, if everything checks out, we'll return the amount. I will cut our current return statement. We will return the amount. I will cut our current return statement. We will return.
And then I could do else
the amount.
And I could do
I will cut our current return statement. We will return the amount that the user types in. Return amount. So within our if statement, return 0. Within our else if statement, return 0. When we reach the end, we do need to return something, even if it is 0. And I'm going to use print instead of print line. So let's go back to our switch right here.
I could do print. I could go on case.
We're going to be returning a double. We will take our balance equals, we're assigning it, take our current balance, minus, call the withdraw method. But we have to pass in our balance, our original balance. From our current balance, we're subtracting the amount that we're withdrawing. We can simplify this expression too. We could say balance minus equals, then call the withdraw method. All right, let's do a test.
I could do this one. Balance. Let's see. Okay, let's see. Enter. Show balance. Okay. Let's do 2. 15. Now 1. And 30. Let's say you withdraw. Let's say you want a $5, and it show balance. Now you have to. All right, now withdraw 3. I'll say 100,000. Flash your funds.
Run. First, we'll make a deposit. I will deposit $100 to keep this simple. I will show our balance. We have $100. I will try and withdraw like a kajillion dollars. Insufficient funds. We don't have a kajillion dollars. Let's withdraw again. I will try and withdraw negative money. Negative $420.69. Amount can't be negative. We can't withdraw negative money. Okay, let's try and withdraw something that's valid. $50.01. That seems to have worked. Let's show our balance. Our balance is now $49.99. The last step is to exit and display a goodbye message. Let's print the following. Thank you. Have a nice day. Just so the user knows that they have exited the program. And for fun, I'm going to add some text decoration, some separators. Not necessary, but I think it'll look nice. single penny, $10.90. A Java banking program.
So I'm writing an essay on cats. Cats in art history. I'm an art history major, and this final is due on Friday. Same day.
There, everybody. You can write as a beginner. Is a job. Thank you. Let's show our. I will make a deposit. I will deposit 1,000. I will press. All right, everybody. That is a Java. Thank you. Have a nice. I will press balance. Withdraw balance. We have to make a deposit. I will withdraw. I stay. Withdraw. And for fun, I'm going to.
I could do above scanner. I could do scanner, scout. Thank you. And haven't. Day.
Add some text decoration, some separators. Not necessary, but I think it'll look nice. All right, let's run this one last time. Banking program, enter your choice. I will show our balance. We have $0. I will make a deposit. I will deposit $1,000. Show our balance. We have $1,000. I will withdraw. Let's withdraw a single penny.
Okay, so let's run the code again. All right, let's see. Show balance 0. You want deposit this. Okay. Let's see. You want to deposit, say $100. Oh no. $100. And I show balance. $100. Withdraw. Let's say 157. And certificate fund. And 3. Withdraw. Say 18.88. Okay, and then show balance 1812, and we do 4, and thank you. Have a nice day. And that's the coding for today. And yeah, thank you so much.